More than 60 years ago, ordinary citizens from all walks of life met the challenge of an epic world-changing event head-on to galvanize a legacy that lives on to this day. Join us as we span the time frame of the Second World War. Visit with these extraordinary men and women who have sacrificed and dedicated themselves to a calling that was undeniable. Hear from them as they tell their remarkable stories of heroism, of fallen brothers, and how they served as they answered the call to be duty-bound.
My name is Bowdre McDowell. I entered boot camp at Great Lakes Naval Station in Chicago, Illinois. From there I went to the University of Miami at Oxford, Ohio, the radio school, where I enjoyed it. I made good grades and I was sent to Washington, D.C. and Cheltenham, Maryland, where I learned crypto and to be used in my next phase. From there, I went aboard the Army Sea Fiddler, of all things, to send sailors to Hawaii, where I went aboard the USS Neversail, which was out in a pineapple field near Aiea and Wahiawa, where we were involved in naval crypto with the Japanese code. We worked shift work, days, evenings, mids, in the graveyard. It was a great life. We were not far from Waikiki Beach, good liberty.
So, what years were you there in Hawaii?
I was in there, I went to Hawaii in 44 and left in 46, April of 46.
So you had right at 2 years there?
I say in November of 46, excuse me.
So, and like you said, you had great liberty with having the beaches and so
Great,
forth.
right, correct.
And now, as far as you're doing crypto and things of this nature, you guys are trying to decipher what the Japanese codes were and all things like that.
Right. We took the coded Japanese code and decoded it, and then we put it in our own code by teletype machines. That's where we learned. We had already learned to read the ticker tape, which is most interesting. Very secretive.
And then with the information that you guys got, obviously you pass that on to the different heads or whatever, and they just
correct
give it to whoever they need to give it to.
To whomever it was directed, that's where it was sent.
Now, so after you got out of the service in 46?
Yes, but after the surrender of Japanese, our unit was more or less dissolved, really, and I was sent back home on points. But they put me aboard this ship, LSMR 505. That's a rocket ship they launched out in the Pacific War. But I was only on it for about 4 months. We took it up the Pacific coast and we were docked on the Columbia River in Astoria, Oregon. And we put it in mothballs there. And ever later, all the sailors went their way and were discharged or put into another unit somewhere in the service.
And where are you from originally?
I was originally from Amite County in Mississippi. That's county seat of Liberty, 15 miles west of Macomb. Macomb is more known than Liberty.
So after you got out in 46, then what did you do with yourself?
I went to school at Copiah Lincoln Junior College in Wesson, Mississippi, and then went on to be a bulldog at Mississippi State University at Starkville.
good. And then what was your life's career? What was your profession?
I was in sales. I originally started out with Pet Milk Company as a salesman in retail, wholesale, hospital calls, and that type of a part of the pet milk operation.
Now, when you were in Hawaii and you guys were getting all these different reports and so forth, I'm sure you were getting, you heard obviously about the Battle of Midway and all the things that happened that were bad to our Navy. And then, of course, Midway was a turning point for the good. We got very fortunate there. What was you guys feeling at that time about the war?
Well, naturally, we were very concerned seeing what was happening to these sailors and service people all out, and where we felt that we were pretty safe ourselves back on land, you know, but we had a great concern as to what would happen to those who were still out fighting the battle. And we didn't know really a lot because we were so deeply involved in this crypto work that we really didn't know what was going on in some places.
Because of the top secret nature
right,
of the work.
Correct.
Well, I want to thank you for your service to our country.
Thank you, sir.
You are, men like you, that's referred to as the Greatest Generation.
Yes, sir.
It is a befitting name.
Yes,
and I want to, again,
yes,
thank you for your service to our country.
I was born in 1923.
Well, hopefully you can stay around to a lot more years.
I would go back. If the call came, I would go back. Thank you much.